Anyway, do we go this way or something? I don't know what we do. What's up, cool people at Harmonia? Nah, how are you guys doing? I'm doing alrighty, but I don't know where I'm going in this game. Have you ever played Tales, though? Say, maybe I go... Did I find it? Maybe? Here? Oh, I did find the place that we were supposed to go.
Here we are. Welcome to Mount Temza.
These are human footprints, right? There sure are a lot of them.
Could it be the hunting
I
blades?
think it'd be hard to see that many footprints on this hard of, like,
Or it might be
pavement.
the Knights.
But why would the knights be here?
Well, Flynn was looking for Apathea too. If that's what the hunting blades are doing here, then the Knights could be here for the same reason.
Why is everyone scrambling to get their hands on Apathea all of a sudden?
You know, people start spreading rumors online about the hip new thing, and everybody starts going out and panic buying it.
So pretty, all sparkly
Is what's
and
going on, I'm
glittery.
fairly certain.
I'm sure it's incredibly valuable.
We never had the chance to get an explanation from the Dawn.
If Judy will clue us in on what she knows, things might clear up.
Judy, I wonder if she'll tell us.
I don't know. It's up to her whether she'll talk or not. Of course, if she decides not to.
Yuri?
Hey, you guys, come look at this! This is crazy!
And this is crazy. So here's my Carol. So call me maybe.
What the heck is this? The mountain's been flattened.
Flattened. It looks like pretty holy land to me, but no, I know what you mean. But
What could have happened?
meteor
Is there
shower.
really supposed to be a town here?
Well,
Oh,
it
more
was here
than
10 years ago. That I'm sure of. But I can't vouch for what's happened since then.
10 years? That's quite a ways back. What were you doing way out here?
Well...
That voice. Is that you, freak?
Here's hoping everything's all right.
Let's hurry.
Okay, hey, look at chest. Okay, neat. I'll take that. But yeah, now but you've wanted to get Symphonia, though they any good? I'm not quite sure. I don't really quite know. What? Oh, I thought it was gonna be a cutscene. Never mind. It is a cutscene.
It's even worse from up close.
I've
Hey, look,
never
there's chests
seen
over
a
there.
hole this big before.
There's no way this could have happened naturally.
It looks like something exploded here.
An explosion! Are there monsters that can do something like this?
They were, but those monsters were all wiped out.
What do you mean wiped out?
What you see here, this was a battleground in the Great War.
What? Really?
So that means humans and Entelekea fought here. The humans were victorious, but there were scarcely any survivors. The facts behind the war are shrouded in darkness. Not even the official government histories give many details about what happened.
So the Entelekea did this to the mountains. Terrible power.
Or humans, I mean.
Great War. 10 years ago.
That must have been when you were a baby, Patty.
But this is the first time I've heard that a battle took place here.
The Empire's kept a pretty tight hold on information about it. They've got a lot of secrets. You should know that by now.
Thought it was strange that monsters would wage war against humans, but
What they didn't want us to know was that those monsters were actually Entelekea.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Raven.
You come across a lot if you live long enough, kiddies.
Okay, enough history lessons. We came here so we could look for Judy.
The monster's voice we heard just now. What if they've already got Judith cornered?
Judy's really strong. There's no way she'll go down easily.
of course not. Besides, I've got to give that dragon freak a beat down. I can't let a monster beat me to the punch.
Yeah.
Let's hurry.
Yeah, let's go do that. Let's actually grab these chests first and whatnot. But yeah, and that's a no Harmonia. I mean, I don't have enough to form a strong enough opinion on this yet, I guess. I don't know. This is literally stream 7. I've got like 40 hours in this file. But it's
Take him out.
It's certainly something. Well, look at that weird tree looking thing. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Just gonna smackaroo, I guess. But yeah, when it comes to you not knowing that one was coming out soon, say, neither did I. Honestly, before I started doing this as a request for freaking Guzma, I didn't even know that Tales was like a series. I straight up didn't even know that. What? Can I? Dang, I couldn't do the thing. Could not do the thing in time. Well, never mind that apparently a new one was coming out sometime this year. It's all news to me. This is all a field I'm very new to. So, you know. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, and State can't keep up with all these RPGs. Just so many start getting into them with Golden Sun and Final Fantasy VI. They'll get around to Tales eventually, probably. I've never played Golden Sun before. It's fun to, like, make fun of the whole situation with people wanting Isaac and Smash. I'm sure I probably would if I played the game as well myself, but because I haven't, it's just fun to make fun of, I guess.
A gaping hole where a mountain used to be.
I still can't believe how much power the Entelekea must have had.
How could the humans fight beings that powerful and not get demolished? I just don't get it.
Indeed, the Great War may still hold secrets we haven't uncovered yet.
And I'll bet those secrets are hidden somewhere in this mountain.
Yeah, but the war's over now. It can't have anything to do with us, right?
I hope so, but
I mean, the past is the foundation for the present. But yeah, I think Eric Carly's saying you at least watch the trailer for Tales of Rise of Mario. Does it at least intrigue you? Yeah, it definitely intrigues me. Well, I could just go through the tail. That makes sense. I'll take it. Can I can't go through there. Okay, I guess we just gotta fight you. I really like the art style of it. From the trailer that I saw, I will at least say that it is very, very nice looking. Like, in terms of art style, it is a... Yeah, I remember the thing about from the... You are so rude, stop! What the hell? I should not have done that. That was a waste. Whoops. Wah! Dang, I never hit the thing in time. Gosh darn it. Well, wah. There, I hit the thing in time that time. I missed another chest back there? I did? It doesn't matter that much, right? Hell you mean I missed another chest? What, at like that bit? Oh, I don't understand the consistency with the thing. I mean, we could just like get on out of here is what we could do. See ya. Goodbye. Does that despawn you from the map, I hope? It doesn't. Oh, come on! What is the point of fleeing?
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get caught.
What the hell? That is not okay. Boop. That didn't do any damage because they were on the ground, really? My goodness. It's in the crater? Well, but you don't. But you don't do that, actually. Stamp. Stamp. Oh, come on. Come on. Time to smackaroo you. Time for big smackaroos. Boop. Come on. Cool. Well, hopefully they stay despawned from the thing. In the crater, huh? Oh. Growing earth, huh? Patty, who we're probably never gonna use, huh? I had a couple things, apparently. Guess we'll do that first. So don't be asking me, he's blocking our pathways and they're extremely annoying. Yeah, seems kinda like, huh? Definitely seems kinda like. I guess you're just chilling over there. I guess I'll just be on my way over here. Oh, there's Dudos. What? Game is rigged. Yeah, we can actually run away from them when they don't block the path, though. It's super useful. Imagine it can be if they're not blocked. Why am I walking? These boots were made for walking. And that's just what I keep missing freaky stuff. Well, wouldn't that be a good thing, Guzma? In your opinion? I thought you really didn't like Patty. Am I to take it that you'd love to see some more Patty during this playthrough? Because, I mean, we could totally switch to playing some Patty here. I know I should probably switch up, like, playing from Yuri. from time to time. But like, I kind of feel like this is a Xenoblade Chronicles kind of situation in terms of the characters that I play. Like in freaking my first playthrough of games like Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2, I basically only play as the main character the whole time, and that's it. Just because there's like so many mechanics thrown at me, and it's all I can take to like get it straight in my head to play the one character and like learn one particular play style. And then on like future playthroughs, I start playing like the other characters. Like when I covered Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2 on this channel, we freaking tried out a whole bunch of different characters because it was far from the first time I played each of those games. Since I see a chest over there, since I had already had like multiple playthroughs into those games and was like, you know, prepared to start playing some different characters and stuff like that, you know. But I feel like with something like this, I feel like it's going to be the same kind of situation where it's like my first playthrough, and potentially only playthrough, we'll see. Only playthrough on the channel, at least. I feel like it's going to be one of those situations where there's a lot to keep track of in my head, so I might just prefer to like really learn one particular kind of play style to use for most of the time. And if the day ever came that I did do multiple playthroughs, then I'd start mixing things up with different characters more. But we might just wind up being like mostly Yuri through this playthrough, similar to me just playing Shulk / Rex in my first playthroughs of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2, just because, you know, it would be easiest in my head to like, what the hell is this? What do you mean? I can't get the thing, man. But yeah, only one's extremely similar to Yuri is Estelle, Flynn, and yeah, I liked playing Flynn. I definitely really like playing Flynn. Like the day comes, gosh darn, wait, I can actually get past. Day comes we freaking get Flynn back. What? Dang it, I just wasted that. Day comes that we get like Flynn back in as a permanent party member. I could definitely see myself playing Flynn. I actually had a lot of fun playing Flynn during that like brief bit in the story that we got him. I could see myself playing some Flynn. The rest are way harder to control. Yeah, I can definitely imagine that there. I had some fun playing Judith as well, honestly. But I think the character in this playthrough I've had the most fun playing as so far is probably honestly Flynn. Like his special thingamabobs are honestly really spicy. So I could see myself playing some Flynn later on. We'll switch characters in the overworld. It doesn't affect the gameplay experience. We could. Was there someone you'd like to see in the overworld? Maybe, or just maybe somebody that we haven't had in the overworld yet. Maybe. That's what we could always do. Well, thanks for the apple gel. Maybe I should conserve those a bit better. You want to maybe not? You want to stab? Look at all that damage. Bada bing, bada boom. That should do it. Like, we could always... Who haven't I used in the overworld yet? Guess that's the answer. I haven't used Rita in the overworld yet. This ring is so dysfunctional. Well, I mean, some areas aren't possible to get to because EX New Game Plus. Yeah, we're not gonna be doing any New Game Plus shenanigans during this, I don't think. Ooh. Yeah, the sound design there could be a little bit better. Definitely could be. I mean, but yeah, so you use repeat more often than Yuri in the overworld? Well, I could always do some stuff. It's weird, the freaking Ghost Wolf sometimes leads into things, sometimes it doesn't, and I don't, like, understand how it works. I don't quite get it, quite frankly. Step trying to use the consumables. We'll probably need them for later. We're fine this battle anyway, right? My goodness, there's stuff going on over there. There's things go- What the freaking- What the heck? I can't believe this. Great sound design. Great sound design, by the way. Let me just tell you. Arts, let's see here. We'll do that, I guess. I guess we'll do that. We got a cutscene.
Yuri, what's the matter?
What's the matter? Are you the Aegis Arch? Okay,
I was just thinking about what Judy said. Bowel saved me during the war. I just realized that maybe she was talking about the Great War when she said that.
So maybe she fought against the Empire with that dragon freak during the Great War?
I thought Dragon Freak was the name that you had for the rider, not the dragon.
It'd be kinda sad if Judy was an enemy of mankind.
Maybe Raven can tell us. You fought in the Great War, didn't you, old man?
Huh? Why?
I think only someone who was on the scene would know so much about the war.
Really? But there weren't supposed to be very many survivors, right?
Very true. I thought I was gonna die back then, too. If only I died then, things would have been so much easier, too.
If only you died. What a weird thing to say.
So, did you ever see Judith during the war?
No, not a chance. I may be a player, but 10-year-old girls are definitely off limits for me.
Oh, jeez.
Then it sounds like Judy didn't participate in the war.
Right. I mean, if it was 10 years ago, she'd be 9. That's even younger than me.
She's 19?
I feel like I never saw Baul either. Maybe they ran away from the battle?
So it was really the Antilakea who fought in the battle?
Yes, I guess so. Though at the time, we thought they were only a really terrible breed of monsters.
But wow, you were really in the war, huh, Raven? That's so cool. I thought only Imperial Knights fought in the war.
Maybe I'll tell you more about it when you're older.
I thought Judith would be like mid-20s or something. That's what I thought. What the heck? Also, hello, Luna. You can't sleep? That was freaking me last night. Though I was also stressing out about an exam today that didn't even turn out to be today. And it's next week. So, there's that, I guess. But yeah, nightmares doesn't sound fun. I do hope that freaking whatever's going on in this stream here helps with, I guess, not having nightmares. I don't know. But yeah, have you had a chance to listen to the soundtrack by any chance on your spare time now and then? I have not, but it's something that I haven't really... For most games that I play, it's something I usually don't consider until after I've beaten the game. It's only when a soundtrack, like, stands out to me as, like, oh my gosh, this is, like, one of the greatest soundtracks that I've ever heard, that I freaking have to, you know, go through the soundtrack before I've even come close to beating the game. The most recent case of this was Bravely Default 2, because as much as I love to hate on the story of that game, I cannot deny that the soundtrack of that game is an absolute masterpiece and one of the greatest soundtracks I've probably ever heard in my life. Like, my goodness, Bravely Default 2 soundtrack. Like, I could not hold myself back from listening to that one. I think the most recent case before that was, probably Age of Calamity. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity was another absolutely incredible soundtrack that I could not get enough of. That, like, ooh, Crimson Phoenix +1. The hell? Is there a regular Crimson Phoenix thing that I've never got? Or I wasn't paying attention? I don't know. But yeah, so the most recent cases that I remember of going through a soundtrack of a game before I'd beaten it was, freaking Age of Calamity and Bravely Default 2. Because both of those have got to be, like, some of the best soundtracks on the Switch. Absolutely. Those have got to be some of them best soundtracks on this console. Probably some of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in, like, games in general. Dang, I could dodge that! My goodness. But yeah. Well, until you can talk to somebody about it all. I know that Anima called it a night earlier. I'm probably going to be streaming for a while. If I was wrapping up soonish, I'd say that my DMs are open for whatever the heck is going on, but we might still be streaming for a while. Can agree its soundtrack is a masterpiece, but even you were able to contain yourself until the... Wow, able to contain yourself with endgame music for spoiling the endgame music. Like, it wasn't necessarily about, like, being worried about musical spoilers. Like, it's not necessarily, like... The reason that I don't go through, like, most game soundtracks until I've beaten them isn't because I'm worried about what musical spoilers. It's just because it's like, let's just do it after I've, like, been exposed to the whole thing, I figure. But if a soundtrack is so incredibly good that's like, I need this in my life right now, like freaking Bravely Default 2 or Age of Calamity, then, you know, masterpieces of soundtracks like that.
Remains of one.
There might be some treasure around here.
What do you think Judith would come here for?
Suppose it wouldn't make much sense to say she was feeling homesick.
Did you just phase through the ground? Again, not every cutscene is gonna be perfect when you have this many cutscenes, but like...
Judith!
You.
Damn you! Go inform Tyson and Nan!
Hey! Nobody lays a hand on one of our own. If she's broken our laws, we'll settle this amongst ourselves. Now get out of here.
We're only trying to follow a monster we're hunting. This doesn't involve you.
Okay, this is getting us nowhere. Let me at him!
You're right. It's just a waste of time trying to talk sense to people like this.
You mess with my flock, you get my Glock.
Taking a long nap.
Leave. Now. Or do you really want to do this?
Judith, you followed me here.
Yeah, we're here to settle things for the sake of the guild.
Judith, tell us everything you know.
Why you destroyed the Blastia, about the Apatheia and the Entelikeia, their relationship to Pharaoh. All of it.
And even though you're one of us, your answers will decide your fate.
Punish the unjust, was it? Honestly, I don't know if that's really a good thing or not. You've already come this far. I suppose there's no going back now. Come.
Yuri, what did you mean about Judy's fate?
If there's one thing that Dawn's last moments taught me, it's that I've been too soft. If a part is infected, you cut it off before it infects the whole. Even if it's a comrade, an Entelikeia, or a friend.
You mean even if it's Flynn or Pharaoh?
Yeah, it's the path I've chosen for myself.
I